This is the SAP Developer News for May the 7th, 2026.
Well, as you can see here, I'm dressed and ready for sunny Orlando, Florida next week. That's where Sapphire is going to be taking place. And although we normally cover news from Sapphire, it's not always very developer-centric. There's, of course, technology announcements that come out of Sapphire, but often not developer-centric ones. This year, you could probably expect something quite a bit different. I think you're going to want to tune in to Sapphire or the developer news to find out what all is happening there for developers. I know there's going to be some developer-related announcements that everybody's going to be interested in, as well as there might be a couple things on the topic of AI, maybe. But our own Nora from the Developer Advocates team will be a co-host on the virtual Sapphire show. So if you aren't able to join us in person in Orlando, check out the virtual program, or at the end of day 2, at the end of Tuesday next week, we'll be producing and releasing a special edition of the SAP Developer News, live from the show floor in Orlando to bring you all the latest announcements and what they mean to you as a developer. So be sure to tune in next week and catch all the news from Sapphire in one way or another.
Hola, SAP developers. In case you missed it, there is a new developer challenge in SAP Community. This month is all about how we can build an event-driven RAG pipeline. You can use whatever tools you have available. The goal is to learn the concepts and architect a real solution yourself. Basically, we will be building the data pipeline that fits real-time business events into a vector store that can then be leveraged by an agent. Week 1 is already live, where we get familiar with events. Make sure to check out the announcement blog post in SAP Community. Hasta luego!
The team behind the SAP Mobile Development Kit just released the MDK Editor 2.0 for Visual Studio Code and compatible editors. This is a milestone which brings the full MDK graphical editing experience to Visual Studio Code-based editors. The MDK editor was only available exclusively to SAP Business Application Studio. With making the editor available to VS Code-based editors, you can now utilize Cursor, Windsurf, Cairo, and other editors to build enterprise mobile apps today. Using these editors allows you to install the MDK MCP server, and this enables your AI assistant editor to help you build your projects even faster. And if you want to learn more about the new release and the MDK in general, head over to the community and read Ludo Noen's blog post about the latest release.
Did you know that you can use the prompt registry of Generative AI Hub to store your prompts and reuse them later? This is especially useful for AI agents that have a little bit more complex prompts, or if you just found a prompt that works very well for your use case. You can also use input variables in these prompts. Now here's my code. So first I'm going to connect to Generative AI Hub, and then here I'm going to specify the role that I want to use in this prompt template and the content. So you are a helpful assistant speaking like, and then whatever character is my input variable here. And then when I call this prompt template to use it later, I have to specify the character, in this case Darth Vader. So let's just store this prompt in our prompt registry and then head over to our AI Launchpad. Okay, now here you can see all my templates. I have 4, which is true, some agent prompts, and then the speak like prompt, which we just created. If you find this interesting and you want to check it out, head over to developers.sap.com, look for the tutorials, and then just search for prompt registry for more information.